Hey everyone, this is Hitbox Dr. African here, and today we're going to be playing through all of Alex's trials in Street Fighter 6. And as we go through these, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and tips about tricks that I picked up throughout the entire process. So let's get to it. Beginner number 1, this is just going to be a basic Street Fighter combo of jump heavy kick into sweep, which is crouching heavy kick. Just input the sweep as soon as you land. That's pretty much the only thing you have to worry about on this one. For number 2, this is a target combo, which means that you're going to have to press the button sequentially. So you press the medium punch and then you immediately press heavy punch. Just dial it in, don't overthink it. For beginner number 3, it's also going to be similar to number 2. You just dial it in. The only difference on this one is that it only works on counter hits. So if you're going to be playing Alex more seriously after this, just keep that in mind. So beginner number 4 is going to be a cancel from crouching medium punch. You're just going to press crouching medium punch and then cancel into a quarter circle forward. The only trick here is that you have to do this quarter circle and the punch before the medium punch starts retracting. So this is going to be canceling the recovery of the medium punch into the special move. For beginner number 5, this one could actually be a little difficult. Just make sure that you're point blank to Ryu when you start this, but this one's more about speed than anything. Just make sure that you have clean inputs in the process and you'll get it out. For beginner number 6, this one's pretty much identical to the cancel before. The only requirement here is that you land the combo after the heavy kick before Ryu's back hits the floor. For beginner number 7, this one's pretty straightforward. Just make sure that you hold standing heavy punch before you go for the cancel, and then after it, if you're having trouble with the timing for back medium kick, just mash it. You could just rapidly press it and you get the follow-up. Beginner number 8 is also a pretty simple one. It's just a drive impact punish counter crumple combo. So essentially you just do a drive impact and then you do your combo after. Just make sure you hold heavy punch after. Same thing with beginner number 9. This is probably easier than number 8 because you have a lot more time and you're doing it from crouching. So after you do the drive impact and you get the wall splat, you just want to hold down, and that's already the first part of your quarter circle. So you just press heavy punch and then you complete your quarter circle and you press heavy punch again. Moving on to intermediate, we're going to start doing a little bit more complex combos here and there. So starting off is going to be our basic light combo. A lot of characters have these. This is going to be crouching light kick, crouching light punch, quarter circle forward, light punch. You can just press crouching light punch immediately after you press crouching light kick. This is called a chain combo. The game doesn't require you to get the timing exactly right. You can just dial it in as fast as you can, and that will give you a lot more time to get that quarter circle out. For intermediate number 2, I think the hardest part here is going to be the medium punch into the heavy dragon punch input. For this one, I think it's best to use the walking dragon punch or the instant dragon punch because they're both very good from standing positions. Just be careful to press the medium punch from neutral, because if you press it while holding forward, you get an overhead, which is a special move that Alex has. So you're going to have to just press medium punch, probably from neutral, and then input the dragon punch as fast as you can. For intermediate 3, you might have some trouble with the drive rush cancel from the medium punch. If you're having trouble with this, just know that you have two options. You can either press forward after you press medium punch, which is much harder. I personally like to just press the parry button. So I have a parry macro here set to my thumb, but you can also just press medium punch and medium kick together, which I think is also a little bit harder. So if you don't have a parry macro, I highly recommend it. Otherwise, yes, I do think it is still better to press medium punch and medium kick together after you press medium punch. And then the rest is pretty much just a standard combo. And then for the final follow-up at the end there, just mash back medium kick if you're having trouble with the timing. Intermediate number 4 is a little bit different because it's the first time we're using Alex's special move, the Prowler. You just press down and 2 punches together. Standing heavy punch, crouching medium punch, and then a quarter circle forward medium punch special move. And then we're going to use that to then cancel into Prowler. For intermediate number 5, this is the first time we're going to be using a Prowler follow-up. So you're just going to go into Prowler stance, which is down and press any 2 punches, and then you're going to do a forward plus punch. This will give you the elbow slash. I recommend you just use the medium or heavy one on this one, and then just input medium kick DP as fast as you can. Intermediate number 6 can be a little bit tricky. Second time using Prowler stance. From round start, you can just go into Prowler and then press medium kick. And then the moment you press medium kick, just hold forward. That's going to get you to the exact position that Ryu is in. And then you just do the heavy DP after the fact. For intermediate number 7, this might be the trickiest one in all of the intermediate combos. You're going to hold heavy kick and then you're going to go immediately into Prowler. After you're in Prowler stance, you want to tap forward and then release it, and then from the neutral position you want to press medium punch. This is going to be the hardest part of the entire combo. You might be holding directions and getting different versions of the Prowler follow-ups. After that, you just finish the juggle. So the hardest part for this one is just going to be the neutral medium punch after the forward dash in Prowler. For intermediate number 8, this one's pretty much the same as the previous one, except I think a lot easier since you don't have to do the Prowler dash first. So just follow the script as it's written and you'll be alright. For intermediate number 9, the hard part about this is that you're going to have to do 2 quarter circles back to back for the super. If you're struggling with this, you can just hold the heavy punch. That'll give you a lot more time to buffer the quarter circles, and then you just press the kick at the end of it. For intermediate number 10, the only thing you want to keep track of is you want to make sure that you cancel into the super, which is a double quarter circle back punch, after the second hit of the enhanced chop. If you cancel on the first part of the chop, then you're only going to be able to go into animation, which is what you don't want. So get the second hit of that chop, and you can get the follow-up after the fact. For intermediate number 11, this one's a little bit weird because you're going to have to do special moves based on the position of Ryu. You have to do the half circle back exactly when Ryu's back is facing you, which means it can be a little bit difficult animation-wise. So you can kind of just, to be honest, mash all of these out, basically just inputting as many half circles and punches as you can. You'll still come out and you'll be alright, but if you want to get the timing down, it's just going to take a little bit of practice. Alright, intermediate number 12 is where we're going to put a lot of stuff together. This is just going to be an execution check to dish out a bunch of damage in a combo. I'd recommend splitting this into 3 different parts. If you can just learn each of these independently, you can kind of just put it together at the end. Otherwise, it's just about as hard as pretty much anything we've done so far. It's just a lot to put together in one go. Alright, we made it to advanced. So for advanced number 1, the only thing that might trip you up here is you might start holding down as you try to do your jump heavy punch. Just make sure you do jump heavy punch from neutral or from any other direction but down, because Alex has that dive punch that's going to mess you up. After that though, the next 4 inputs, which is the crouching heavy punch, the prowler stance, the light punch, and the heavy punch, you can do those all from crouching. And then after that, you just have to do a standing light kick into a heavy DP. So pretty straightforward after that. Just make sure that you don't hold down for your jumping attack. So for advanced number 2, honestly, this one's just going to be a little bit of elbow grease. For this one, the main thing I can tell you is that you probably don't want to do anything delayed. Everything is dialed in as fast as you can. If you try to do any of this delayed, it's probably going to drop, so you're going to have to do it as fast as possible. This one is just a test of how used to Prowler you are. It's just going to get you comfortable with Prowler. So it might take you a little bit to get used to it. It's awkward, but once you have it down, it'll be pretty easy moving forward. So advanced number 3, a lot of the parts of these will look similar to stuff that we've done before, but it's just putting it together is going to be kind of tough work. To start off with, you could Prowler into medium kick and then hold forward. For this one, if you're having issues with the follow-ups after that, I'd actually recommend just closing the distance with Alex and then starting off a little closer before you press the medium kick. That way you don't have to think about that part, and then you can just move on to the drive rush part after. And then when you get that launcher with the Prowler forward medium punch, just input super as fast as you can once you see that Alex has recovered. Alright, advanced 4, it's more of a normal combo on this one. There's nothing complicated here, no Prowler stance, anything like that. So it's pretty much a standard Street Fighter 6 combo. The only thing you have to keep in mind is to cancel the level 2 from the first attack of the enhanced chop. Other than that, it should all be pretty standard and easy to go. On to advanced number 5. For this one, you're going to want to make sure that you charge the heavy kick from a little bit closer than max range. If you do it from max range, Alex will not take Ryu to the corner, and then the final light elbow there is not going to make contact with him. So just a little bit closer. Yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. You're just going to have to dial it in. Just make sure that you start the full charge heavy kick from a little bit closer than max range, or just about the midpoint. You want your knee hitting Ryu. That's about where you'd want to be. So for advanced number 6, you want to start at point blank. You do fully charged heavy kick, and then you do fully charged heavy punch. Because you're going to be doing a double quarter circle back punch, if you're having issues with that or just a coordination issue, you can just hold heavy punch the whole time and then just use a different punch in your controller. That way you don't have to actually release heavy punch and then coordinate pressing another button after you release that. That's a way to just bypass the muscle confliction if you're having that issue. Otherwise, just make sure that when you drive rush, you make it all the way into the corner before you press the crouching medium punch, and then the rest we just dial in as we've been doing so far. And finally, for advanced number 7, this one might be the most complicated one as far as knowing the tricks to it. It's not that difficult, but it is something that you're gonna have to practice specifically. So the primary trick here that I have found, I don't know if this is the way that everyone's doing it, is after the drive impact into the wall splat stun, I do a neutral jump and then I hit Ryu at the highest possible point that I can. After that, I land, I just execute the combo, dial it in as fast as I can across the board, and everything seems to work just fine. But if you hit Ryu a little bit lower than that, it seems that that medium punch is gonna keep dropping. That's not because of a timing thing, that's just because you don't have enough plus frames to get that combo to work. After that, just do everything into the level 3 and you're all done. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to support the channel. Leave a comment below about what games and characters you'd like to see us cover in this manner, or whatever content you'd like to see us do. That's that, everyone. Thanks for watching.